Peace is a lie. There is only passion. Through passion, I gain strength. Through strength, I gain power. Through power, I gain victory. Through victory, my chains are broken. The Force shall free me.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Fumbling Through the Galaxy. I'm your host, Severus Snape. Today we have another fantastic figure. I mean, we have just been getting banger after banger after banger the last few. So as you know, we've gone from Obi-Wan Kenobi in the desert to battle damaged Darth Vader, rare gentle giant Bantha, rare gentle giant Rancor and Keeper, and today we are looking at one of the all-time great Siths, and that is Darth Talon. So Darth Talon, of course, came via the One Sith storyline in the comic books. Um, she is absolutely one of the most beloved and cherished fan Siths. And for obvious reasons. One, she's absolutely lethal. Two, she has a great storyline. And three, she's absolutely beautiful. So all that combined makes her obviously an easy fan favorite. So this is a statue I looked a long time for. A lot of people use the word grail. I use the word grail a lot as well. And you start to say like, well, every figure can't be a grail. Well, yeah, it can actually. A grail is really something that you want to find, right? So, or something that's really rare to your collection. It could be something that's maybe scarce, rare, or something that is just hard to find in your area of the world. And so for you, that's a grail because you don't get a lot. So it's all relative. And of course, we understand that there are true grails that are there because of scarcity. And then there are others just because of a limited run or maybe being the last run in a series such as the Vintage Collection and Yak Face and these Final 13 or whatever they're referred to traditionally. So anyways, all that to say, Darth Talon was definitely on my hit list. Waited a very long time to find her. Graybeard, Virgo, Frank, that whole gang. Thank you all for teaching me a little patience and a little bit about the long game approach. And so I waited very patiently, and sure enough, she came up, and I absolutely jumped all over it, and I was very lucky to get her at the price that I got her. And so we're going to have a look at her today. Let's get to the table and let's have a look at this absolutely incredible figure. Okay, so here we are at the table having a look at the Sideshow Collectibles Darth Talon premium format. So as usual, I've managed to secure this in its shipper. For those of you who have watched me long enough, you know that I really do prefer to get all my items in the shipper. So it's really cool that I was able to secure this. I won't turn it all the way around because this has the original purchaser's information on it. And so I don't want to, dox him, I think is how they call it. I certainly don't want to reveal his private information. So yeah, so this is really exciting. So Darth Talon premium format quarter scale. Let's open the box and let's see what's inside. Okay, so here she is out of the shipper. Again, cannot tell you how absolutely thrilled I am to get this Darth Talon figure. As I said in my preamble, this was a figure I had been looking for a very long time. And was really thrilled to find her not only in mint condition, but with the shipper, the box essentially intact. One collector, and then I think probably sold it because the gentleman I certainly bought it off of was not the collector's name that's on the box. But anyway, so didn't mind that it was a reseller. He made his money. I paid a price that I thought was reasonable. And believe me, if you look up this figure on eBay or any of the sites, you'll get an idea of how much this is going for in the auction world. And I was able to get a price that I thought was pretty reasonable. So who is Darth Talon? Well, Darth Talon was a Lathan Twi'lek from the ranks of the Darth Krayt's One Sith, Darth Talon's crimson skin is marked with the signature black tattoos of the Sith. The female Sith Lord earned each mark in ritual combat, imprinted by Darth Krayt himself. Her loyalty to Krayt is unrelenting, and she follows every word of her master without question. Seeing her faithfulness, Darth Krayt appointed Darth Talon as one of his hands, trusting her to carry out his most important tasks. So you see Darth Nile here. If you're familiar with the comic, of course, you know she was one of his two hands, that she remained faithful to him. You also know, of course, that she seduced and had an intimate relationship with Cade Skywalker, and we know that, of course, she dispatched of many Jedis and Sith foes. So, the Darth Talon Premium Format figure captures every stunning detail of the Twi'lek Sith Lord. Each piece is individually painted and finished to exacting standards, each with its own unique quality and detail that is the trademark of a handcrafted Sideshow collectible premium format figure. This striking and boldly colored figure is cast in high quality polystone and complete with hand painted detailing. The Darth Talon premium format figure is an outstanding addition to any Star Wars collection, the perfect centerpiece to any display. So again, this is a 2010 piece, and again, as you know, hand painted. Everyone is handcrafted, and this is why I absolutely love getting Sideshow statues. So let's get to it. Let's open it up and let's see what we got. Okay, so here we are with the styro removed. Of course, you have her headpiece, you have the base, you have the body, and I believe in the top of the styrofoam you're going to have both the lightsaber and I think one of her other arms. So I'll put her together, and then we will have a look at, kind of the final piece and see what she looks like. But so far, really, really jazzed. I mean, again, super grill for me, super happy to get this, and I think this is going to be absolutely incredible once it's built. So let's put her together. Okay, so here she is fully assembled. I showed you the bottom when I was assembling it. If you didn't see it, if you didn't notice, there's actually a battery compartment. This lightsaber actually lights up. Again, just what an incredible amount of detail in this sculpt. I mean, you can feel all the, they said all individually hand painting. You could feel it. The base is solid. Every one of her markings is absolutely bang on accurate. Her face sculpt is absolutely phenomenal. All the tattoos on her Leiku are bang on. Her hand, including even her lightsaber hilt, is absolutely perfectly captured and rendered in this image. You know, there's just nothing about this that isn't just absolutely highly detailed and highly accurate. Her leg wrappings, her boots, this little base. There's an on-off button here if you were putting the battery in. As you all know, or you may not know if you haven't watched my videos before, I don't really use a lot of the light up functions. I like it as it is, so that is what it is. But just again, you wait, you get patient, and as my friend Graybeard and Virgo always tell me, it's all about the long game, and so this was really a long game for me. This is a statue that I had patiently waited for a very, very long time for it to become available, and I'm glad that I did, because it's absolutely that and more than I was expecting. So I'm super happy to have put this in my collection. So there you go. Tell me, what do you think of her? Is this something that you're familiar with the character? Do you like the comic book series? Do you wish that Star Wars had, or Disney specifically, had taken George Lucas's premise and made her and Darth Maul the baddies in the sequel trilogy? Is there anybody else from the comic books that you'd like to see in statue form that hasn't been done yet? As usual, like, subscribe, comment, share, and until the next one, may the Force be with you, as always.